Good day from WA. Hi, this is Julie. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a Margarete Miller challenge, number 32 I think. However, the instructions are somewhere under this pile. So we will have to sort of move this stuff, find the instructions and try and organise this into groups that match the prompts. Alright, let me pause the video and I will be back with a more organised chaos. Okay, it might not look more organised, but at least now I know where I've got things in piles for the prompts, and I found the prompts, so that's cool. So CW planner number 32 is something sticky, something drawn or written in a pencil, a window or a door, something that starts with J, chewing gum or cough drop wrapper, and the bonus is a person or something that represents a person. Something sticky. Got this ice cream with strawberry topping, I guess, and I love these flake and soft serve. I went through absolutely everything I have last night. So these are the sticky things. This went with this picture of this girl. So there's jams up here, and there's jam on the scones. That's what I really would like to use, was the jam and scones, but I really would have preferred a drawing or painting of it rather than realistic. So we'll have to see which one I use. More popsicles made out of fruit. I do really like this one because I used to love these Blackpool rock or lollipops that we used to get. So back to Blackpool, and so if I can get that to tone in. When I got this, I wanted to do everything in pinkish colours, and then I got other stuff which is more red. So whether we end up with pink or red or even orange is debatable at this stage. And there we have some jam on bread. So that was a Daphne's Diary Valentine's idea. That one's probably a likelihood. And then I found this one, which is apricot jam if I go the orange route. So that's got lots of jams on the side. I like the saying, enjoy the little things. That's quite nice. So they're all my something sticky. I seem to be getting more and more choices every time I do this. Anyway, I had fun looking through everything. Something drawn with a pencil. Well, I just got one. It was in Daphne's diary. And she said, I found this drawing of a Japanese tree on the internet. And then there's a picture of drawing it. So this I quite like. A window or a door. Well, this piece is probably my favourite piece because it's cute and small. There's this one here too. These are both from Daphne's diary. You can tell because of the beautiful matte paper. I quite like this door here with the window. The first door I found was this one, but I'm really not doing a blue theme. So this is the same house. That's quite a nice picture. All right, so then something. So this is where my theme comes in. Something that starts with J. So I went through a whole list. And my first thought was, oh, well, that's easy. I'll just do Julie. But, you know, apart from putting a photograph of myself in there, how do I do Julie? So, no, I'm not doing Julie. So then I wrote down a few ideas. So it's Jules, jam, Japan, jar, jigsaw, juice. And for some reason, I kept getting juniper berry in my head. I don't know why. So I wanted to do a theme, and I have a little bit inspired by Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. She's doing an accordion journal in Asian theme, and she had downloaded some pictures from the Digital Collage Club. Now, I had already downloaded them myself. I don't know why. I can't remember why. If you go to the Asian Planner one, which is a second last video, there'll be a link there. If you go through her link, then you can get a discount on your membership, which I did myself originally when I joined. But basically the Digital Collage Club, you can go there and download all sorts of images, and these are the kinds of images that she's also going to be including in her journal. Kind of inspired by the fact that I knew I had got this downloaded, and when we start with J, I was thinking, well, Japan, let's do a theme on Japan. So something different, something I haven't done before. I found this stamp, which I can't prove that it's, I don't know if it's Japanese or not, but I like the stamp. Oh, let's have a look at the name. Made in the USA. Inka Dinkadoo. Number 93191. No idea where I got it from. Would have been an op shop. So I've got that stamp. I've got these images. And I've got these books. If I decide to use a page from this book, I love it. The thing is, I'm in two minds. I love my books. I hate cutting them up unless I've got multiples of them. So this little book has lots of cute pictures. So I've actually gone through and photographed a few. So I'm going to see what I end up with, and then I will print out the one that I think I want to use. I don't think I can bring myself to tear these out. See, I like this one. I want to try and use some cherry blossoms for the Japanese theme. I love this little red writing down here. All right, I also have this one, Silent Flowers, a new collection of Japanese haiku poems. So that's got a lovely red and black theme. I haven't photographed this one yet, but I could if I want to use that flower. It is quite dramatic. I do like it. Took me a while, but I've got loads of stamps, and I had to actually do some research to find, let me try and get it focused, to find out which stamps of the ones I've got were Japanese. And then I found these, which I'd forgotten I had managed to acquire. Smell lovely. So they're actually little sachets with, I assume, like lavender or rose. Oh, I recognise the smell. Yeah, I think it's rose. But so I suppose they're like, you know, you hang them in your wardrobe or you could put them in your cupboards and things. I love this black writing with the gold. Well, on this black. So I'm really thinking of doing a black, gold and red type of theme. And then I've got these napkins because I love doing napkins as a base. So we have this one. Again, I don't know whether they're Japanese or Chinese, but I'm just going to say they're in the style of Japanese. And it doesn't matter. If it's not Japanese, then it's just going to go as decoration. So I really like this one with the beautiful flowers. So this is when I started with this one and I was going in the pinkish theme. I've got some things that are pinkish and some things that are red. So obviously we won't be able to use all of them. All right, and then we've got this one. Now the other thing was jars and jam. So, and I like this one because it's got Japanese style blossoms, flowers and things. So that's another one that could go with the pink collection. And then I have a map, vintage map that has Japan on it, the sort of blues and pinky oranges. Then I went to my children's book dictionaries. I like this jabiru because the jabiru looks a little bit like a Japanese water bird. I don't know if it is or not, but that actually might go with that side. So let's put that as a possibility of something different to go with that. It's kind of got the browns and gold kind of colouring. So they're my pencil drawings, and again both of those are Japanese. Well, let's pick a few of these out and see which ones match the colour schemes, and then we can put away the rest. A reddish colour scheme. And in this pile, I'll put this one in the pink pile. Not really doing blue. And there's nothing really, oh, this one here is red. I like this blossom one. What I also have, which is going to be rather overwhelming, the fact that I've got so many, but maybe we can choose to put them on their piles, because we've got pink colour scheme and we've got red colour scheme. You know what, I might actually do 2 pages because I actually want to do both. So we've got some red here happening. We've got a little pink flower. These are just all, as I say, decorative items. Bit of red there. Now I picked out these flowers because it's Japanese style, but well, maybe the orange ones, maybe the orange and the yellow might be a bit of an accent. Oh, in fact the blue goes with that, all those colours over there as well, so I'll put some of those there. Well, maybe the yellow. All right, we'll do it that way. So these are littlebirdie.com, and then we have these pages which I can use for the background. Yeah, chewing gum or cough wrap. I just don't want chewing gum wrappers or cough drop wrappers. Well, my cough drop wrappers, if I have them, are sticky. I'm really not keen on that one. So my bonus is a person or something that represents a person. So I won't be doing the cough drop wrapper. I just really quite like the idea of, since I've looked out so much stuff and it's so pretty and it's so different to what I've done in the past, I'm just really quite excited about doing this Japanese sort of theme in 2 different colour schemes. With all those bits and pieces that get rejected, I'll put them on the cover. Ones that I like but that don't fit in the journal, in the book. And cover up Christopher the cat. So these are the pages we've done so far. So you see how we got the double page spread, and I do like the colours to sort of not be too jarring on the eye, in the sense that I want them to tone in some way. So that's what we're up to. So we've got the yellow one on this side, and we've got, this is the one we're up to. So I will probably do the red one on this side because it's going to be red and gold. That's a good idea. Do the red and gold here, and do the pink one here. It would be this napkin. Yeah, I think the black next to that kind of, and then the gold. I think that works okay. Now that looks like it's upside down, so we're going to go with this one. Well, I like that definitely in the middle. So what we can do is we can cut that off. I know normally we tear napkins, but because it's such a straight line, and it's easier to cut napkin when it still has its backing on it, because it has much more structure. So I'm just going to cut this one because I definitely want to have that piece up that side. That's actually matching. Does it matter? I mean, I know a lot of people talk about not being matchy match, but I like it. I like things to match. You've got to do what you like. So I will probably have to edit out quite a lot of the video. Otherwise it's going to be too long if I do two. All right, and then so let's have one panel of this. We don't need to fill the whole thing. I can take the backing off these now so that we can see how opaque they are. Mr. the Cat's going to come through. I don't want him to. And the more, when it's glued down, it'll be even more see-through. So I am going to have to get rid of that. So a couple of things I can do. I can go over it with gesso or white acrylic paint, or I can cover it with some cardstock, or I could just cover it with thin copy paper so it doesn't bulk it up too much. Actually, better idea. I've got this. Do a bit extra because you don't want it to. It's hard to get the glue stick underneath. Probably should have stuck a piece of paper down because there might be a ridge. I'm going to do that just in case. I don't want, once I put the I don't want it to have a line like a ridge. All right, and now we need to glue the napkin on. So you don't have to use wet glue. I know I say it every time, but just in case you only watch one of these videos. If you're a bit afraid to use napkins because you don't like using the wet glue and it's messy, unless you're doing a really serious art journal, you really don't need to use all the wet glues. You can just use a glue stick. So I need this to go right on the edge. And the glue stick's just a little bit easier to work with. It doesn't make it soggy, and you can kind of move it around a bit easier and peel it up. Whereas with the wet glue, you would not have any chance of doing that. And then same on this side, let's take this off. Take the other layers. You must remember to take the other layers off though, because if you glue the bottom layer down, the other layers will come up. And whether you use this method or glue stick or wet glue, you still need to only have one layer. Now, I don't know if I finished the story. I was saying that I buy my Daphne's diaries, the ones I bought, a big pile of, let's just take that one off, second-hand ones. And the lady showed me her craft room, and she had some gorgeous items. She asked to see my collage book because she says, I'd love to see what you do. And I thought she meant because she didn't know what collaging was. So I took up my Margarete Miller and my junk journal in July and sat in her lounge and showed her my collage book and and picked out the pages that were Daphne's diary, and she remembered some of the stories. They were her Daphne's diaries. So some of them I buy from Coles myself, but some of them were hers. We sat there and looked at my books and told her about YouTube and stuff like that, and I thought she was all kind of like a beginner, and all she did was buy Daphne's diaries. Then she showed me her art room. Oh my goodness me. She could be a huge YouTube talent because she's got so much talent. She showed me her art journal. It's just page after page after page after gorgeous, original, arty pages. I mean, paint, mixed media, everyone was different, just like the art journal books that you see on the, big name art journals YouTube channels. And I was like, oh, wow, you could do your own channel. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Okay. Yeah, so she showed me that, and then she showed me some of her projects. So she made a journal. Now I know that the journal she showed me wasn't original. She did follow a YouTube channel, and but the journal was just awesome, amazing, like really professional. Her work is just stunning. As I say, she could be a YouTuber and sell her stuff on Etsy, all that kind of stuff, but she obviously doesn't want to. She just likes to do it for herself, just enjoys doing it, which is totally fine. But then we don't get to see it. I don't know, I've been thinking about how I could do this. I might like to showcase her work, although you can't buy it, and so I don't know whether that would be any point to that. We swapped, that's why we swapped some napkins. So this came from her, Debbie, my Daphne's Diary lady. Oh, he just fits quite nicely there, doesn't he? Let's just tear him out a bit so he's not get rid of some of the squareness of everything. And I won't stick him down just yet. I'll just, and the straight edge can go on the bottom. I just like him there as a page edge. He's just nice. But I like this bit of gold in here, even though it's a bit of a stripe. Well, I could tear this. Then there's this one. Oh, and I've got that napkin. So yeah, if the napkin's going here, I don't know, the bird's not Japanese. It's Australian. It's an Australian water bird. It doesn't do much. It's not part of the theme. Oh, well, it is now. But I like the I quite like him. So we'll see how it turns out. Let's just put a few things on and see where we're going with it. You see how we can keep the background in that cream color, because by the time we put other bits on, we'll just have a few bits of cream showing through. We won't see Christopher the cat. See, I just don't think the bird and her go. What else have we got? We've got some bits of that washi. Got this postage stamp. That looks quite nice there. But I would have to tear this more. I don't like that blue. But I like the little writing in the corner. Okay, so we've got that. What else now? Let's see. Let's look at this. Something still. Oh, we haven't got our jam yet. Something sticky. Something pencil. See, I like the red pencil. Doesn't have to be a huge piece. Just tuck it in somewhere. Upside down. I'll just put it there for now. I've got this piece, which I don't know if I'm having or not. If I did, I wouldn't really want the writing. So I could just do like that, cover it up. Yellow flowers. See, I like the yellow flowers. Oh, they look nice. Happy with that. It's just one with a point, one with the not point. But I might have some more of those yellow flowers yet. Surprised how good they look. Yellow again. But we want yellow to tone in with desert, so that's going to work good for me. Pointy ones. Pointy one there, although that will make the book hard to close. I'll actually have to take these bobbles out. They always fall out anyway. They're very large, so I will end up putting a small thinner jewel in the center. I never keep these bobbles. They're just like peas, giant peas. They're just stupid, so get rid of those. And we've got this to fit in. Maybe that would be better down the bottom instead of that bird. I'm not sure if the bird fits, because it's kind of really vintage and this sort of isn't. So we might use him in a different project some other time. I'm going to take these off and annoy everyone. Let's get rid of those. Just see whether I want this here. It's a shame I can still see that Christopher the cat. Am I going to need to put another piece in here? Looks like a door. I wonder if I can do that. I wonder if I can make that the shape of a door. So maybe not the door, but we'll just say we've got black up there as well to cover that Christopher the cat. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to think about those. Don't want to have to go through this every time, so I'll have to gesso them, I think. Came back, everything's moved because I decided to try and do a bit of embossing. So I tried to emboss the thing that this came on, the sachets came on this card. So I cut the gold lettering off, so I didn't want to affect that. That might go at the top here. Maybe I should have put it, oh, well, yeah. So I can still use that bird possibly, but I went through it again with this piece, and it's just a piece of black, so I'm not saying I'm having that as a black piece, but I just liked that little bird. But I could actually use these strips. Make a little heading. I'll show you what that said. Probably says lavender tag sachets. If anyone speaks Japanese or Chinese, because I don't know what this is. I like the writing, it's in that gold. Okay, I tried inking with a couple of different inks. What was that? That was Hickory Smoke, that was Black Soot, and this was a no brand. Tear this off down the bottom because I may use the page. Alright, so that's just a case of, do I want to do that on the edge of that, just to get it under that. Yeah, I didn't know this Christopher the cat was going to be so annoying. Okay. Alright. Now, the girl, the ice cream. Looks a bit more gold when it goes on the edge than it does when it's stamped. Sort of a burnt gold. Okay. Put that next to that, then whatever that says will make that make more sense, I think. I want this to be at an angle, but I have to tear around it. I'm going to tear around this too, and I can get rid of that writing. Okay, I don't mind that because that sort of looks like a black and white version of that. Kind of. I don't know if I like the orange ribbon, so I'm going to take that off. What colour shall we have? Red would be the obvious. Let's see what ribbons I've got. Gold would be the obvious. So we can have gold string. The ribbons I've got, they were tidy. Got rather messy now. Oh, there's some gold. Right in front of me. So some simple gold, I think. After all that, I think the first one we picked out is probably going to be the best. And the least bulky. Still not loving the straight edge, so we can fix that, hopefully. So all the pieces, what do we need? Something sticky, ice cream, written or drawn in pencil, door or window we still haven't got. Something that starts with J, we've got Japanese lady, Japanese writing. Well, we're just going to go with Japanese lady because we're not sure about the writing. Chewing gum or cough drop wrapper. I absolutely have to. I have got a cough lolly by my bed, so I might go look at that. Bonus, a person or something that represents a person. So if I'm going to swap that in, if I put the cough drop wrapper in, I won't have to do a window or a door because I'm really not liking the window. Unless we just have a really tiny bit of it. Don't like the green door, so we're definitely getting rid of the green door. I actually don't like the porthole either, so it is just going to be a window. Okay, well that's better because it's hardly noticeable. It's not working, is it? Something's gone wrong. because these are all small and it's a great big page. I need one big focal point and these are all little. Well, let's just pretend I hadn't cut it and see whether this goes back to being in the middle. Which takes up more of the space. This is not happening at all. Oh, we've got these flowers which I really like, which adds some pretty decoration to the outside. So I don't mind that. Oh, maybe there was a picture in here that I can, because I'm printing it out, I can print it out a bit bigger. It's really sweet. Don't know if Sen Kwang is Japanese or not, but I don't mind that one. What I could do is make it a bit bigger. So I'm back. It's been a few hours. I had dinner and I sorted out the printout for the alright, we've got the original one which has come out rather bluish, so I can't use that for this project. And I printed this one out which is not the same as the original, and then I tried it on yellow, on the yellow paper that's underneath. So that's probably the closest. Alright, so I've got plenty to choose from there, so we can move the book out of the way, and then because I'm not ready to cut up the original. Let's cut out one of these. I'll cut out one of these as well in case I prefer it. Somehow I didn't have much of a size between these two. I don't know how that managed, how that worked. This one should have been bigger. Right, I'll just try two the same size and see which one I like, because this one's more opaque, the paper. Okay, so I've got those two to choose from for that. Alright, now I had some thoughts because I don't like the door or the window that much, and if I use that I'm only going to be using a tiny part of it. So I went looking for the chewing gum or cough drop wrapper. Well, the one I was thinking of wasn't any good and I don't have any chewing gum. So I went to the cupboard and I have these, but I thought this part might be okay. So these are throat sweets. I'm not doing the wrapper because, well, that doesn't work, does it? It is silver with says strepsils on it. I'm going to try and taste it and see what it's like. No, but I thought this black and red might be okay. Cut out as a circle. They're in the packet, but that's okay. I don't think my circle stamp's quite big enough. Let's have a look. No, but does that matter? I need the whole thing. Let's cut out the whole thing for now. Better scissors. I mean, if I don't like my circle, I can always use a circle punch. Just thought the red, take away the blue, might be okay. Tucked in somewhere. In which case, if I use that and the bonus, I don't have to have a door or a window. Just wasn't happy with my doors and windows that I found. Okay. Now I think if I put some black around it, let's see how that goes, although that might highlight the imperfections. No, I need texture or something. I hope I don't ruin it because it's only what I've got in that colour scheme. Let's try some Sharpie. Might be better. I only want it on the edge. Might be right. So I've got that. Maybe I'll have that one can go there. I think I'll like that one there. I think I might have to put this one in a different place because having it directly opposite is not good. I'll need 3. I might need 5. Not to be inner line. I want them to be slightly different position, and I may not be able to do two in this video, so I might do one, edit it and get it up, and then for tomorrow, and then I'll do the other one tomorrow. Just the two different styles, just because I've got so much stuff, and all that happens is I end up putting it all away and it just gets piled into the basket. Another bunch of graphics that I haven't used, and I like them. So, oh, this one goes better. I think we can use that next to that tree. Okay, and that could go on that side. Tree. Nope. I'm going to have to tear this up, I think. Let's see how it tears. So we could put it back together as one piece, covering everything up so you won't tell that it's been mutilated. And do the same thing. Ink and then some gold of marzipan, which I believe comes from almonds. I don't like almonds either. Although really I don't think almonds smell at all like marzipan, but I've never liked marzipan. But I'm getting used to the smell of this. It stays on. Not quite so. I stopped using it for a while. Oh, there's this. This might be better. Not better, but maybe this and this. Yes, instead of two pieces. Let's try that. Keep changing things. As usual. Not happy till I'm happy. And I end up editing a lot of it out. You don't get to see all of it. Go crazy with impatience if you saw all of it, so I just leave in, you know, most of the stuff that's part of the decision making and what I finally end up with. I'll leave some of the bits and pieces of the earlier stuff, but if I, you know, take forever over a piece and then don't use it at all, well, there's no point in watching that, so I just take it out. I have to watch it. It's very frustrating. All right, so we've got a piece of this. Let's just put that down the side and have the writing going that way. And we want some of this, so I think I like this one with a bit of gold. So we're going to start with, okay, we're going to take that, get rid of some of the white. There's too much white. I didn't really want to fussy cut it, although I suppose I could. Let's, just as a possibility, have a look at just having this nice piece of gold. Oh yes, I quite like that here. We could have that coming out of the flower maybe. Gold medallion. What's this? I don't even know what it is or where it came from. It's stickers. Oh, it's the seals for if you make a certificate. I've got it from an op shop. I get everything from op shops. Now with this, I might be able to just, once I've cut a piece out, I might be able to just cut a nice neat circle with my punch so that it doesn't look so imperfect. See if it works. I'd have to go around those edges so that I can get in a bit closer, leaving myself something to hold it with. Done that mistake before. Might not be perfect, but actually that's quite nice. So we've got that. Don't know what it's for yet. I don't know why I got it now. Oh, I wanted a strip. Where's the Oh yes, this is the gold strip I was thinking of. Right, I think I'll have to cut this with my chomper. It will be fine. Don't want any of that, so we've got that as a choice. This, so now it's yellow. Oh my goodness. Bring back the other one around the corners. Might look better. I think it makes it look a bit more like it's meant to be that size and shape. So we'll, okay, and all right. Turn the heater down now. I couldn't get warm earlier. It was very cold, so I doubled up the heater, and then I checked the weather, and it was quite cool for here, 6 degrees Celsius, which is quite cold. Rest of my house is freezing. Now this room's boiling. No, I'm not yet happy completely. Let's. It doesn't look integrated as one collage, does it? It looks like 6 pieces stuck in a puddle. Whereas at least this, when I look across at this, you know, it looks like it's now one picture. They're not all on top of each other. And I think it's because they're spaced out over the page. Even though these ones are closer together, they don't look so higgledy-piggledy on top of each other. Alright, so I need to spread this out a bit. Give them a little bit more room to breathe. See, I don't have to have, let's take off the ones I don't have to have. Right, so the ones I have to have are that one, and that one. So let's start with that. I like the black bird in the background. I like the label, I like the flowers. So they're definites. So if I only had those, I would have something sticky, something drawn with a pencil, something that starts with J, chewing gum, cough drop wrapper, and a person. Okay, on yellow. It was supposed to be a red page. It's ended up yellow. How is this not red? I picked out everything red because it was supposed to have this giant piece of red. See, if I'm not having this one, do I have this one? I think it's not working because the bird is not, yeah, it's supposed to be something happening there and it's not happening. So let's get rid of the black. The embossing just didn't, let me try something. Yeah, it might not work on this one. I've got the other one as well, but let's just try getting some gold on it. That might look a bit more dramatic. If it doesn't work, doesn't matter, because this was just a piece of card that came with the, yeah, that won't work, I don't think. We'll see. Depends if it looks arty or whether it looks messy. Let's try giving it a gold edge. It looks like it's meant to be something. I think this might go with this quite nicely. Okay, and does it look kind of aged? It does a bit, doesn't it? For some reason that's come out funny. It looks different in the, just because it's got a bit of a crease. Yeah. All right. Well, interesting. Let's try this back under here. I think that's looking better. Okay, so just the plain black. It's going to hold it in place. We're struggling to get this edited tonight. Goes the other way. And ready for tomorrow, but I will try. This poor napkin is just being wrecked. So, how are we going to do this? We can do the flowers after, so we can move those out of the way so they don't get in the way. All right, we can do that after because we'll decide where that goes at the end. I want that to go there, but I want it to go under. I could just glue these. No, they'll need to go down. I need to put this piece down, so let's leave that there. Put some glue stick. Could do one of those thinner ones, but I don't think I've got one. Just put that up there. Okay. And then we can put those pieces on after. We just need to get this down, which we're going to do with glitter glue. It's quite thick. This page is going to be quite thick. To think about what I'm going to do to cover the other pages. Maybe just a coat, some gesso will be better, but it will just make the pages a little bit wrinkly, and I really don't like wrinkly pages. It's not meant to be an art journal. It's a collage book, which is a little bit different. Did I have anything else going under this? No, I don't think so. It's going to go to the top of that though. To the edge of that. Okay. Actually, different. Just still need that to go up a bit to be more center. That's just going to go there like that. So what gets glued down first? Well, I think we can do the ice cream. And you're using like glitter glue, you can't slide very easily. You just got to do it very lightly if you're going to do it slidey. So that's where that's going. We can put those on after because we know where they're going, and we just put this in the middle. That way, and I want the lines on that edge. Okay, that's good. Was I supposed to put the things underneath? I think I might have been. Okay. Ooh. Oh, has it got a sticker on it? It's a sticker. Okay, well that'll work. Leave that down. We'll put some glue on that, and then we can put the put these underneath when they've decided where they're going. Yeah, I'm just going to go there. Let's just pop that on there for now. Okay, so this one's going to come under here. It's thinner paper. I should really use glue stick for the thinner paper, because sometimes it shows through as lines. This one's okay. And that's going to go across here. I think we're pretty safe to put that down. All this. Okay, I think that'll work. Stick this down. I can use a glue stick. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. I want that corner sticking out, so yeah, something like that. So that would go there. So the next thing to do is put these two pieces of board down. Don't think anything's going under it from memory. Although it slightly is. I won't press it down just yet. It's going to go over the top of it, some shape or form. Okay, so the next thing is to get this in the right place. Let's go that way. I had that and I had dismissed it, but in actual fact I quite like it. I think I like that better. And, you know, because now we've got straight, whereas that's kind of like two things sticking out. Not that keen. So just cover that up. So we've got some wigglies and we've got some straights. So that goes there. So that then holds it in place here. And that goes nice with that. Some more of that somewhere. They're all wrecked. I want a whole flower. That's the only piece is a whole flower. I'll cut it out and then tear it. Oh, I've decimated this piece of paper and not used much of it, haven't I? Oh well, let's tear it up and see. Maybe with the red on it, I like it better than that other piece that I did. We'll see. I like the red. I think it brings in the red a lot more, so it's not so much of a yellow page. This down. I think that's, I've got to add the centres to the flowers, then we're done. So I won't be doing the second one. It's taking me way too long to do this. I may do the second one, I don't know yet, but it certainly won't be in this video. This will just be this one, and then I'll decide if I want to do the pink version of this or whether I'll just leave it. And some gold, because this took way longer than I wanted, but that's okay. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's nice to do something different. I enjoy the use of different items, different colours. Red's always been my favourite colour, and it's not something that I include in journals too often, not as red. So nice to get some red in. I want to keep some of this in. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's a little bit big. Yep, that's fine. It's going in. It's going down. And then those two flowers land in that little box accidentally, but that's where I like them. Some things for the centre. Now we can either use these things, which I have to then not touch it, or you can find some gems. Oh yeah, I think we can find some flat back pearl things. Maybe those little ones, the gold ones, or black. Ooh, that'll be interesting. Or we can put centres, white centres, or yellow centres. Whole bunch of those. I've got a few different versions of those colours. Let's see if we like colours better. That one with a bit of pink behind the yellow, but is it too pink? Too pink. Oh, that one with red's nice. Smooth them all out the way so we don't get too bamboozled. I like that one. So I'm back. The camera or the phone died, so I only had 1%. So I finished off the project and charged it up a little bit, and then I need to edit. So I can't do the second project, even though I wanted to do 2. I took way too long with this one, but I'm actually really happy with now how it's turned out. Took forever, I know. Although you won't see all of it because I will edit out some of the changing my mind, all sorts of things that I did to get here. But yeah, I'm happy with it. So let's go through the items. CW planner number 32, something sticky, we have the ice cream. Something drawn or written in pencil, we have this little drawing here from they're both from Daphne's diary. Window or door we didn't do. Couldn't find a door to match this little colour scheme. Something that starts with J, so we've got sort of Japanese style writing, we'll call it. Japanese style birds in the background, a Japanese scene. These cherry blossom type things, although they might not be cherry blossoms, but they look Japanese style to me, and possibly Japanese writing. Not too sure, but in the theme of Japanese. Chewing gum or cough drop wrapper. So this is from the Strepsils container, which is cough drops here in Australia. I don't know if the Strepsils are they're in England, but I don't know if they're in America. But they, yeah, they're quite yummy actually, these ones. Anyway, the bonus was a person. So the bonus is a person or something that represents a person. So we've got a Japanese lady in a Japanese scene. Really pretty. So that's got like little beads in them, little smelly, it's a little sachet. And then we just have some decorative items, the napkin in the background. Yeah, it's made of border. I don't know. It's different. So I just added those flower centers to finish it off. And yeah, just some gold. So still, it was supposed to be a red page. It's ended up being gold. That's okay. Because I wanted to tone in with this side anyway. So this side has is a red and gold as well. So when you open up the page, you don't get hit in the face with things that don't match or don't at least tone into the eye. So we've got the reds and the golds on both sides. So I'm quite happy with that. I still would like to do the pink one. So you may see that one pop up during the week. I might do a second video for this planner, number 32. But if I don't, well, I'll just do that next. I'll go on to 33 next week. It just depends on time and what other projects I want to do. I was actually in the middle of another project I was going to do, so we'll see whether I get both done or just one of them. So that's me done for today. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you for watching and subscribing and liking my videos. It is really heartwarming to see my little channel growing a little bit each day, and some positive comments that are coming through. Yeah, it does. It makes your heart sing. It makes a difference. So thank you very much. It's really nice. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.